Shalom. Today we'll study Hashkafas Torah. How do we know that God isn't physical? How do we know that God doesn't have a body? How do we know that when the Torah says that God took us out of Egypt with a strong hand and an outstretched arm, or outstretched hand and a strong arm, those aren't literal? How do we know that those are allegorical? How come our Rishonim, our early scholars, say that whenever God puts physical descriptions to himself in the Torah, those descriptions are anthropomorphic? They're not literal. They are meant to be figurative, to teach a lesson so that man would be able to easily relate to God. And the answer is because if God had form, if God was physical, then God would be limited to the amount of space that he took up. Even if you want to say God takes up all space, God is still limited to the space that you're assigning him. And if God is limited, then he's not a God. So we know that God can't be physical because he can't be limited. And that's how we know that God is a non-physical being. Shalom.